Introducing a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and treasure hunters around the world. The legendary 1983 Lincoln USA 1-cent penny. This is not just any coin. It is a humble piece of copper-plated zinc, a relic from the past, and for one extraordinary specimen, a coin that could be worth up to $10 million. That's right, $10 million for a single penny. Now, you might be wondering, how is that possible? What makes this coin so special? What secrets does it hold? And how can you tell if you have one of these rare treasures in your own pocket or collection? Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you'll not only know the fascinating history behind the 1983 Lincoln penny, but you'll also learn how to identify valuable coins, where to sell them, and how numismatics, the world of coin collecting, could change your life forever. And don't forget, if you want to keep uncovering hidden profits, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Profit Show. Let's begin our journey by getting to know the 1983 Lincoln cent. Minted in the United States, this coin features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln in profile on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that has graced pennies for decades. But what sets the 1983 penny apart from the millions of other Lincoln cents in circulation? To answer that, we need to look deeper into its history and composition. First, let's talk about the coin's physical characteristics. The 1983 Lincoln cent has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, or about 0.75 inches. Its thickness is 1.52 millimeters, giving it a slim, lightweight feel. The official weight is 2.5 grams, a crucial detail that will become very important later in our story. The coin is composed primarily of zinc, with a thin layer of copper plating, a change that took place in 1982 when the U.S. Mint switched from the heavier, more expensive bronze alloy to a copper-plated zinc planchet. But not all 1983 pennies are created equal. Most are worth only 1 cent, and millions were minted. So how could one possibly reach a value of $10 million? The answer lies in the fascinating world of mint errors and rare varieties. In numismatics, even the smallest mistake at the mint, an unintended composition, a double die, or a misaligned strike, can turn an ordinary coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Here's where the story gets truly exciting. In 1983, a small number of Lincoln pennies were accidentally struck using the bronze alloy from previous years instead of the new copper-plated zinc planchettes. This error was not discovered by the mint at the time, and only a handful of these rare bronze 1983 pennies are known to exist. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that looks just like every other penny, but is actually a hidden treasure hiding in plain sight. So, how can you tell if you have one of these extremely rare and valuable 1983 pennies? Here's a step-by-step guide to uncovering the secret. Step 1. Examine your 1983 Lincoln cent closely. Does it look ordinary? That's a good start, because the rare bronze pennies are nearly indistinguishable from regular ones at first glance. Step 2. Weigh your coin with a precise digital scale. Remember, the standard 1983 penny made of zinc weighs 2.5 grams, but the rare bronze-era pennies weigh about 3.1 grams, just like the older pre-1982 pennies. That's a difference of only 0.6 grams, but it could mean the difference between 1 cent and $10 million. Step 3. If your 1983 penny weighs around 3.1 grams, do not clean it, alter it, or try to improve its appearance in any way. Instead, protect it carefully and seek the advice of a trusted numismatic expert or grading service. Authentication is crucial. There are many counterfeits and altered coins out there, so only a certified expert can confirm whether your coin is genuine. Now let's talk about value. The most famous 1983 Lincoln cent struck in bronze sold at auction for tens of thousands of dollars. But with only a handful known to exist, it's not unrealistic to imagine a bidding war between collectors that could push the value sky high, possibly even reaching $10 million for an absolutely pristine, authenticated specimen. After all, in the world of numismatics, the combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance can drive prices to levels that seem almost unbelievable. But the story doesn't end there. The 1983 Lincoln penny has other secrets that make it fascinating for collectors. In addition to the rare bronze era, There are also examples of doubled die cents, coins where the details, like the date or lettering, appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment in the minting process. These coins can also fetch thousands of dollars, especially in high grades. So even if you don't find the mythical bronze penny, keep an eye out for those unusual details. Every coin has a story, and sometimes the story is worth a fortune. Let's zoom out for a moment and explore the world of numismatics itself. Why do people collect coins? For some, it's the thrill of the hunt, the possibility that a humble penny could turn out to be a priceless artifact. For others, it's about history, art, and the stories that coins carry with them through time. Every coin is a time capsule, a piece of the past that connects us to people, places, and events long gone. And in a world where most things are digital, there's something uniquely satisfying about holding a tangible piece of history in your hand. The 1983 Lincoln cent, in particular, is a favorite among collectors because it represents a turning point in American coinage, the switch from bronze to zinc. This change was driven by economics, as the rising price of copper made it too expensive to keep using the older alloy. But with every change comes the possibility of error, and that's where the magic happens. The rare bronze 1983 penny is a reminder that even in the most routine processes, something extraordinary can slip through, a tiny piece of chaos that becomes a legend. Now, suppose you've done your homework. You found a 1983 penny, weighed it, and it comes in at 3.1 grams. You've had it authenticated by a professional grading service, and it's the real deal, a genuine bronze 1983 Lincoln cent. The next question is, how do you sell it? Where can you get the best price? And how do you make sure you're dealing with trustworthy buyers? Here's what you need to know. First, avoid selling your rare coin to local pawn shops or unverified buyers. They may not recognize its true value, and you could end up with far less than it's worth. Instead, connect with reputable numismatic dealers and auction houses that specialize in rare coins. Some of the most respected names in the business include Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers Galleries, and Great Collections. These organizations have a global network of collectors and the experience to market your coin to the right audience. Second, consider listing your coin in a major public auction. High-profile auctions attract serious collectors and investors, and the competitive bidding process can drive prices to spectacular heights. Remember, when a coin is truly unique and in demand, the sky's the limit. Third, make sure your coin is graded and encapsulated by a trusted third-party service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC. A certified grade not only proves authenticity, but also gives buyers confidence that they're getting exactly what they're paying for. And finally, educate yourself about the market. Follow auction results, talk to experts, and stay up to date with numismatic news. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better positioned you'll be to make the most of your incredible discovery. But even if you don't find the $10 million penny, the world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures and fascinating stories. The 1983 Lincoln cent is just one example of how something ordinary can become extraordinary. Every pocket change, every old jar of coins, every family collection could hide a rare error or variety worth a fortune. Before we wrap up, here are a few final tips for aspiring coin collectors and treasure hunters. Always handle coins carefully. Use gloves if possible, and avoid touching the surfaces to prevent fingerprints and damage. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight and moisture. Proper storage can preserve their condition and value for decades. Invest in a good magnifying glass or loupe. The smallest details can make the biggest difference. Join a local coin club or online numismatic community. The knowledge and camaraderie you'll find are invaluable. Never stop learning. The world of coins is vast and constantly evolving. The more you know, the more you'll appreciate every coin you find. So, the next time you come across a 1983 Lincoln penny, don't dismiss it as just another cent. Take a closer look. You might be holding a piece of numismatic history, a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. And even if you don't strike it rich, the journey itself is full of excitement, curiosity, and the thrill of discovery. Thank you for joining me on this fascinating adventure into the world of the 1983 Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you found this story intriguing, if you want to keep learning about valuable coins, hidden profits, and the secrets of currency, make sure to subscribe to Profit Show. Together, we'll keep searching for the next big find. Who knows? The next $1 million coin could be waiting for you.